You
Yeah,
talked
that's
about
true.
start date, but you never...
Right, we never got the duration or the...
Oh, yeah.
We're kind of looking at possibly 4 or 5 month building
Okay.
time frame, and the only reason I say that is because in the spring you get the heavy rains, and
Yeah.
the contractor, if it's raining out in Wildwood, he's got to get out of there because obviously you know the water comes down here.
So your best guess on start time, though, on when would you start?
It's like 10
We'd like
January,
to,
or-
we'd like to have it introduced and adopt at our November and December board meeting, and we'd like to start construction in January.
If all falls into place.
That's what we'd like to do.
I just wanted to make sure.
The best time window for like the biostabilization and the plantings and different things, those they tend to take or root the best in like early March, late February, early March, and into April is the best planting time for those types. Those are special types of I don't want to say weeds, but they have really long root systems, obviously, so they can grasp onto things. And the best planting time is in the early spring for those.
Okay.
Spring, you said then below 10? Is that what you said? Or?
No, 09.
09?
Is the funding for this already approved, and is there going to be any loans or anything needed that's going to be affected by...
The buyout?
No, yes, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe sort of.
No, the money is not approved. All projects have to be approved by our board and are subject to a vote by them. What we'll do at this point, once we get decisions, we'll go ahead and start finalizing the project, put bid documents together, put the project out for bid. We'll then get those bids, we'll make an award. If we start, what bids will come back, when did you say?
Well, we would need to know the number in order to take it to our board, so we can bid it in late October, November.
Right. So, probably December, January timeframe, our board will go ahead and approve it, and that's when the contract becomes final. We have 2 readings with our board. That's kind of the governance side of it. Money and loans. The money for this is actually being borrowed from another, and we're doing you know the term for this. Interfund loan. This is not yet coming out of our impervious rate, but will be paid back by our impervious rate. Because of the dire consequences of this, and obviously the clear and present danger, as I would put it, and I don't think anybody in this room disagrees with that, the clear and present danger that was there, we said we need to go ahead and do this and do it no matter what, nothing can stand in our way for doing it. So we're going to go ahead and do that interfund loan, be paid back by their impervious rate. Now, I've talked before about a lawsuit. What happens if that comes up? A lawsuit has been filed. The lawsuit itself did not ask for injunctive relief. Injunctive relief being up front, the judge being asked to cease and saying you need to stop this practice. That has not happened yet either. We're going to have to see how that filters out, how everything works out. For the time being, though, let us worry about that. That'll be our issue. I'm not going to tell you it's not out there. It's not a worry. But as things stand right now, our intent is to go forward with this and get it done and protect these homes in the long term, because that's what needs to be done, so we don't have what has been happening here for several years. But for the time being, let us worry about that. As significant developments come along, we'll communicate that.
The fence line, is it safe to assume the fence that actually faces Pepperdine Court, that would be replaced as well? The gate and the fence
If you
that
get into
goes
the
in
yard.
backyard.
From our yards, right? If you walk up.
The side part of
Yeah,
the
The side of the house.
I have to look. The plan was to go from the back of the houses, from the back of the houses to the back property line. That was the intent on the fence. I have to go look because I'm assuming did that wrap around to the front?
No.
No.
No,
It just
at the edge of the house usually.
Same where they tie up the corner.
Just between the 2 houses.
Okay.
Between the 2 houses, you get the fence coming from back the
You get
creek
the 4 sides.
towards that.
You have the back, the side, and then you have a little portion of the fence that
All
goes
Yeah.
to connect
Between
towards
the
the house
houses.
and then connects to the house.
No, I guess we can probably do that. I don't think that was the intent originally. It was going to be for the fences that got washed away. But if it's 10 feet, what's an extra 10 feet to what was already there? We can probably make that work.
Yeah. But let's say we think we can get it done, and if we can't, we'll let you know.
Okay.
Does that sound fair? Done.
That was all I have. I have more business cards. I can hand those out. If anybody has any questions later on, they can email me, call me, whichever.
And we're gonna walk around out back here and look
Yeah,
around.
Yeah, when we go
Yeah,
out.
go out there.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
coming out.
great.
Talking to us. It's
No
super. You
problem.
guys have been, you know, you got families at home and stuff, and appreciate you coming out.
Yeah,
Not a problem.
really. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for your patience and understanding as well.
Hmm.
I know this has been quite the trials and tribulations for you.
Shoot, great.